recording. Is your mic open? Make sure it's open.
It is. Oh no. Oh. Well, what I heard earlier, it felt that I'm good with that quality. Like
You
that's,
good?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not complaining about it. It's good.
All right, we can start it.
All right. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And I have a guest here to the left of me, and this is my dad.
Hey, what's up?
And introduce yourself really quick.
Hey, I am Yvonne Devereaux, the patriarch of the family.
You just had to say that.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about like what do you do in SL? What's your thing?
Whew. I guess do a little bit of everything. I use SL, I guess to everything SL offers. That's kind of what I do. SL in a nutshell. SL offers a place for you to be creative, for you to do things that you couldn't normally do in different games. I came here, I guess from The Sims. I was playing The Sims and I wanted a more multiplayer Sims, I guess feel like a multiplayer Sims. That's basically what I was looking for. And then I
Yeah.
stumbled onto this game. And from there, I got a chance to just like do all the role playing, all the different aspects of Sims, but in a multiplayer, I guess, space. And it's been cool so far, meeting just different people, being able to role play different things, do events, do things I never thought I'd be able to do, learn skills I never thought I would learn, video editing. And I did that as an occupation on here for a while, doing wedding videos and stuff like that. I quickly stopped doing
Look at
those, and
you
only
learning stuff. I didn't know that.
yeah. That's what I used to do wedding videos and stuff. Oh yeah, I have a frat. We've been around for 6 years now.
That's a big
So
deal.
yeah,
That's a big
to
deal. Yeah.
to have something going for that long, usually on the game is about a year. We do things, do different charities, do different events. We do vacations on the game. It's crazy.
Oh,
If you
I'm
don't
not
know anything
invited.
about SL,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no, you're not invited to. But she's not old enough yet, guys. Sorry,
I'm
but
old enough, guys.
no, she's not. You don't let me tell them your nickname. She's still that
Okay.
little one. Okay, sorry.
My
Um,
goodness.
but yeah, if you don't know anything about SL, you can do a lot of different things. You can go to restaurants. You can all type of things, which I did own one, by the way. But you could do different things. I was a doctor on the game at one point. It was all type of stuff that I've done on the game. I just do it. I did as much on the game as I could possible. Really, like I've been a model on the game. Yep,
Oh wow.
did that too.
Learn
Did
something
that
new
too.
every day.
Yeah,
Okay.
got paid to do it. You can get paid to do that. Did not. If you didn't know that, you could. Yep. Back in the day, I don't know if they do it like that anymore, but yeah, you could.
So let's talk about family role play. Like, how did you get into it? Like, how did that happen? Was it just because a relationship happened and you're like, we might as well start a family? How did you find yourself in family role play?
I like the aspect of it. I wanted to role play in that fashion. I found myself in a relationship on here, and we just wanted to progress the RP in that way, which is a very natural progression, right? Of
Right.
role play to want to go into that, and so that's what we decided to do. And then but we had a few not so good experiences. Okay. um
Wait,
they
before you go on, like we have to talk about where we met. Like we have to bring all that full circle so they can know
I
the
I keep
timeline.
forgetting the name of the place, but it was like an adoption.
Here, it was
Yeah, it's adoption.
Heritage, guys. And if you
Heritage. There
are
you go.
OG in Second Life, you definitely know Heritage. It was the place to go if you wanted to create family role play and, you know, adopt kids.
Yeah, it
Do you
was the
remember
place to
that?
go.
Do you remember that day?
Oh yeah, I remember it. Remember it. We saw you there. I mean, we had a board there. Um,
The
we had a
panel.
board
That's what
there,
they
a
call it.
panel.
They call
My
it a
bad,
panel. Yeah.
panel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we had a panel, and you put your picture up, and you in the panel you have like a note card you fill out, and people can click on the panel to get the note card, and
But
it
I
details things
happened to
about you.
be there at the same time as you guys, so that particular day.
Yep.
Yeah, because so we met in person that first time, and I was role playing as a teenager. My name and
And we were
everything
looking
was
for one.
completely different. Yeah. Okay. So then we, of course, I mean, I don't know if you guys are new to family role play, you definitely have a trial that is definitely it's needed. Not everybody does the trial, but it is needed to see if it's a good fit. And so we did the trial, and I feel like I just never left. It was it was meant to be until it wasn't. You want to talk about
Do
our
you
little
want
break
to
that
do,
we
yeah, do you want to tell them what are some of the pitfalls of like what are some of the things that goes wrong with with not having a trial, or trying to get to know people, and why that is so important to have that
important?
trial? Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that, well, there's a lot of different dynamics that can make it not okay. Um, I think trust is a big one. When you are family role playing and you're bringing in people into your SL. These are still real people, guys, behind the Abbey, and we don't know backgrounds or what they've been to, how many families they've been in, what kind of drama or just completely different views in real life that they may have. And so the trials are important because you can sometimes have people with not so good intentions that want to come, and their fun is to mess up your happy little SL. And so that can be a reason why you would want to do the trial. And also, um, time reveals. You know, sometimes people can let their guard down after a little some time, and once they do, you can be like, okay, this good person, but just not my person. So you can kind of just see if it's a good fit or not. And believe me, time always reveals. It does. But if we're gonna talk about time, we gotta talk about how long you've been my dad.
Well, I just want to say before I even say that, that was very well put. That's my baby,
Thank
y'all.
you.
Just yeah. Sure. Um,
So silly.
sorry.
You want to embarrass me? Okay, it's cool.
Look
Let's
at
talk
her.
about time. Like, how long have you been my dad?
It's been
You don't know. Hmm.
it's been
Hmm.
4 years,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah, a little
yeah,
over, but yeah.
a little bit over. Yeah, about 4 years.
Yeah, a little bit over. Yeah, so I feel like I don't know, like how do you think we've been able to go that long with keeping the SL role play going? Because role play changes, people change, they don't want to do the same thing they've been doing anymore. And I definitely started as a teen, and now I'm grown and don't have any intentions on going backwards. So how do you think we were able to stand the test of time?
I think it has to do with intentions
Mm,
from the start, right? So like we both knew what the other wanted to do, right? And we stated that. And sometimes people say one thing, but they really want something else. That
yeah.
wasn't the case with us. So because that wasn't the case with us, there was I guess a really clear understanding right from the start. So based on truth, based on honesty from the very beginning, I think that is what helped us continue on, because even when we don't see eye to eye on whatever the reason is, we were very honest with each other. So if you do that, you can kind of overcome a lot of like little things. You can overcome those things really easily, and which we have, and we don't really have too many disagreements. I think the only thing we ever
Except
disagreed
for
on
that one
was
time. Want to talk
we
about
we
it?
had
We gotta tell them the good and the bad.
we can, but I mean that's
Okay.
just I just didn't like who you were talking to. I didn't like that person. I did not like them. Oh, I did not. I shouldn't have liked them. I should have liked them for other reasons, but I did not. And and you knew it, and I'm pretty sure they knew it, and yeah, I wasn't rude to them, but I definitely did not like them, and
I To be fair,
they
like you
probably
don't
knew.
like anybody that like I don't feel like you like anybody. Like it's
Not
hard
really. I
to
mean, not
yeah.
really. No, not really. Not
Hmm.
all the way. No, because first off, like, man, I know how people be on it. Like some people on the game. That's a whole nother subject that you probably will talk about, or you might have talked about already. But like with relationships and people, the getting with people on the game and having that RP, some people have such, you know, different views on how to treat other people.
Hmm.
And I know that that element is the bad element can be strong on the game, and the good element's there as well. But I know that
Yeah.
bad element is so strong. People play with people like as if they're not real behind the heavy, right? They
Yeah.
don't view you as a real person, so they don't treat you as such. So, and I know that's there. So I'm immediately on guard as soon as you like, I like this person, you know, like, nah, yeah, yeah, huh? What?
I
Oh, don't you
think
think it's too soon?
that was
Like,
one of the things that stood out for me when we first met is that you had been in a relationship for a long time at that time, and that was years ago. So and you guys are still together, married. I mean, I know you guys weren't married at the time, but you guys since got married, and the relationship is still going. And I think that was one of my things. I wanted parents that, which was hard to do. It's hard to do in SL, okay? To
hmm
stay in a relationship and continue it years on end, whether it ends or not, but you just don't want
when
someone who's
when we
in and
met
out of
you,
relationships.
when we
Hmm.
met you, we had already been together for like a year, right? So you were like, oh, that's rare. You know what I mean?
Right then,
Just
it was
that.
rare then because I
Yes.
feel like they're in relationships in SL. It's a 3 month cap. No lie, I feel
About
like they go strong for 3 months and then it's like, oh, what happened?
about
I
that,
don't
yeah.
know if that. I remember then it was a 3 month cap. I don't know if they're lasting longer. People are doing extra stuff these days to keep that relationship going. But it was a 3 month cap, and I was
It's
impressed with that
about
year.
it's about that. People don't even get in them no more. Like you don't like you see them, but
Yeah.
not really. You really don't even really see them anymore.
Hmm.
I don't see too many. I see some, but I don't. You don't really see
You're talking about, are we
them
referring
lasting.
to SL Facebook where you see people getting into relationships? So is it maybe because they're
Right.
not doing that anymore? Like that trend is
Maybe.
over? Like so
Maybe
and so
that.
is together now? I
Yeah,
think
maybe
that
that.
you're right by that. Listen, they're getting together, but they're just not posting it.
Well, I
They're
mean,
getting
maybe,
together.
but
Yeah.
it's not. It's you don't. I don't. At one time, everybody was having a wedding every
Oh,
other
I do
every
remember it felt
other
like that.
week. I was getting,
Yeah.
invites to weddings all the time. I don't get those anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I
Mm.
don't. You don't see that as much anymore. Maybe that's just because they don't have them anymore. They just get together and without the weddings. I don't know,
Out the
but
weddings.
it just
Yeah.
feels like it has slowed down on that point, and maybe they're staying together longer. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen too many people stay together that long, but I've seen people get
Yeah.
together, and then the next thing you know, you don't see the posts
Right.
anymore, don't see any of that stuff anymore. So, you know,
I don't know. This is about family role play. I really don't know how we got down the relationship route, but I'm gonna
hey,
listen.
it's connected.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
connected.
I think in SL, like it's the maintaining part is like a big deal for me because like I think I was mentioning earlier that it can go flat and then you log in and you're like, okay, this is not it anymore. So like when you take breaks or if I've taken breaks, how do we like log back in and it's still the same? I don't know how we've done it. I don't, maybe there's a silent understanding that just because we haven't spoken, it's still very much the same. Like there's no hard feelings. We know that we have our real life stuff going on and that we can pick up where we left off and it's okay.
I mean, it hasn't been stated right now, but I mean, we've had that talk
Yeah.
before. Like I'm real clear. I think that's one of the things you need to do if you, especially like if you're the actual parent in the role play, you should have those talks with your children, I guess. So you should have them and tell them like, hey, this is, sometimes this is what happens. I told you right off the bat, hey, sometimes I leave the game for a few months or here and there. I get busy, whatever, like stuff happens. And if you do, that's fine. You know what I mean? I'll let you know like, hey, if you do, that's fine. If we don't talk, that's fine. We still communicate in other ways. We can still text on our own Facebook or whatever. And so like, if we check in every once in a while and then when we get back, if we're both there, then we can pick up like it's nothing has been lost. You know what I mean? So because we have an understanding like, hey, we have real life and we're gonna do real life, right? So I'm not gonna get mad at you when you have to do real life because that's real life. You're not gonna get mad at me, and if there's no like hard feelings or like, oh, you're never here and I want to talk to you, whatever. If there's no feelings like that, then there's no pitfalls. There's nothing. We just cool. As soon as we get back, we pick up to the RP. I feel like you're a real friend of mine just outside of the RP, like just outside of that.
Yeah.
I want to see you do well. So like, why would I get mad if you're not? Why would I get mad if you're not on SL? That means you're focusing on something that you need to focus on to do well, right? So why would I? You know what I mean? People. Sometimes people do get into the RP so much that they forget that component of it, right? So like that's something that I guess you just gotta always remind yourself and be mindful of that, and don't lose sight of that. These are real people with real things to do.
Yeah, I've had people that have to remind me of that. I remember when I first started SL and people would just dip, and I would feel this slight like, I don't know
but
if it was sad, but like looking for them, and it would just like it wasn't like they would say much, and they would just leave, and they would be gone, and I would have to like figure out because my role play included them. I'm like, okay, so I gotta figure something else out because this person isn't logging in, and I don't have no way of seeing if they're okay. That happens too. There's no communication outside of the game. And that's okay. Some people just really want to log in, and when they log out, that's just what it is because it's just a game. Right. But I think that after a while, and you do start connecting with people a little bit more, you start to care. And to care is to wonder if they're okay in their real lives. So, I mean, with limits, I feel like everything should have its limits, but I'm just happy that I was able to find that somewhere outside of what I had felt like I was getting in the beginning, because it definitely happens where there's some people who they don't want to tell you their real name. They don't want you to know how old they are or just personal information.
But you don't have to do all that. Yeah, you don't have to do all that. Like, you really don't.
Like, wait, what? When are you coming back? Do I continue this role play without you? Like, what happens?
But if you're gonna be leaving, you should say something. That's what I think. And like, communication is basically the most important thing, right? So like, if somebody just goes away without saying anything to you, then you're left feeling like that, But if you're like, oh, hey man, I'm gonna be moving, so I don't know when, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how much time I'm gonna be gone for. Maybe it could be 2 months, 3 months, I don't know. But I'll be back, you know what I'm saying?
Better at it. You're better at that than I am.
Yeah. I mean, but I do realize, like, I am. But I do realize, sometimes it's like that though. Like sometimes you need to go for whatever reason. Something is maybe your mental, something happened in real life, whatever. I'm not gonna stress too much about it because I'm gonna trust that you're gonna come back and holler back at me and talk to me and tell me what's up later on. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna trust that's gonna happen. Like, because I've decided to make you one of my people, like my person. You know what I'm saying? So like
Right.
I don't take that lightly. So like if I trust you, it's for a reason, and it takes a while for me to trust you like that too. So like, you know what I mean? So like that's kind of where I'm at with my relationships on the game. I take them pretty seriously. Like I don't talk to many people like on more than a surface level. So I will talk to a lot of people like, hey, yeah, you know, cool, be cool with them and everything like that. But past the surface level, nah. I mean, not really, because I don't know them like that, and you can't trust everyone
Right.
to give you the, I guess the courtesy or respect that you would give to them to give it back to you. You spend time around people, you figure out if they're compatible with you, and you have fun, because the game is about fun, right? So you
It is
have fun
about
with it.
fun. Lately, I feel like I've been having problems with people who want to connect too fast. And that is like and I think maybe it's because of relationships I've already had and established with friendships and partners and family members and things of the sort. But I truly am okay with the slowest paced gradual getting to know that there ever was. Like, I'm okay with that. And I don't have any desire to have anything else other than the people that already have me outside of SL. I don't
Why do
have
you
the
think
desire.
that people want to get to know you so fast, or want the relationship so fast? Why do you think that is?
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like it's habit. And that's just
Mm-mm.
what they're used to doing when they meet somebody. They're used to just connecting really, really fast. And
Oh, look at me. I'm having all these questions for you like I'm interviewing you.
I know. We're candidly sitting on
Hey,
this couch.
listen, listen. If you didn't know the father daughter role play is strong, it is, because I have always asking her questions about something, what you did,
Yes.
who you did it with,
Yep.
why.
Yep. Yep.
So
Yep.
let me
All
ask.
that. Yeah. That's the ins and outs of well, we touched on some negative things. Like, what are some positive things about family role play? Just talk about that really quick.
Um, I guess forming strong bonds with people that you. SL is like not really like any other game that you can really
Wait,
play.
because you're not gonna be able to cut these dogs barking. Okay, go ahead.
Like
You said,
SL is really like, it's unlike any other game that in that way, and like you can really form like really long lasting friendships in other games as well, but like on SL it's just really different, because you can RP that, like the family RP and all that other stuff, and you can really feel like these people are a part of your I guess your family that you chose, right? So it really gives you a different feeling from different other games that you can play. I know they got like the RPs on like GTA and stuff like that now, but it still gives you a whole different feeling, because you can create homes, you can create different memories, you can create like the vacations and going different places. Like, remember we went to Disney World on the game. We went to Disney World, guys, on the game.
yeah, I do. I
And,
remember that.
and went to a
Uh-huh.
concert and all this stuff. Like,
Yep.
you can create these moments with people that you can't on different games. You can't really get that. So it's really virtually having those things that you didn't get to experience in real life, or maybe you have, but just not as much as you would like to, because real
Right.
life gets in the way. So
Right.
you might not be able to experience them all the time like you want to, right? But on the game, you can do it when you want to. basically. And
Yeah.
once you find your people, you can have all these experiences, all type of things you can do that you normally can't do. Like the things you think up of on The Sims to do with the characters you create, you can actually do them with actual live people. It's just navigating those relationships and navigating the attitudes and personalities of real life people is totally different
Yeah.
than playing The Sims. But it's fun. It can be fun, and it can be really
Yeah.
great. It can be really great. Like it can really open you up to a whole another experience that you just didn't know you can actually have on a video game.
I'm gonna have to say, I want to thank you so much for coming and
Mhm.
doing this with me, coming over and hanging out. We're gonna have to do this more often. Maybe I can be invited to one of those vacations that you throw every year that
You know.
I've been grown.
Hey,
But
y'all maybe comment on this video. If y'all think she grown, let me know. If enough people comment and say that she's grown, then I'll believe it. Nah, I won't.
Oh
But
my
you can
goodness.
try. I mean, you can try. If it's like a million of them, maybe. You know what I mean? But if it's not,
Oh
Pat, if
Lord.
it's not a million plus, then I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, I legit almost forgot to tell like I feel like I've already posted the other video, and you haven't seen it yet. But I haven't told you
Mm.
the big news.
What?
Are you ready?
I don't tell me you got back with that person.
No.
Huh?
No. No. No.
Okay.
No. Got other things going on, but no.
The person I don't like, just to be clear,
No.
you know who you are. I don't like you. I hope you watch it.
Be nice.
Huh? Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Okay. No.
It's only one person you did it I really don't like, and I'm talking about that person. Not there's
Yeah.
somebody else who did it. They were fine, but this other person, I
Okay.
really don't like you. I'm gonna say it again. I
Okay.
don't like you.
Be nice.
Wanna
Have
let that be known if anybody had any.
I'm expecting.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who did it?
Me. Who did it?
Hey, so it was immaculate conception. Okay.
No.
Huh?
No. It was nothing. I'm expecting you're gonna be a grandparent. End of the story. I think we're gonna have to do a to be continued here, guys. Alright. Not you stressed
Wow.
out.
Wow. Y'all, we gonna have to, I don't know. Y'all
Yeah,
might not
to
see
be-
her for a minute. Y'all might not see her for a minute. All right.
Oh Lord.
She's
We
fine.
can talk about it
but-
off camera. You gotta
yeah,
go.
she's okay. I just want to let y'all know she all right and everything, but y'all might not see her for a minute, okay?
Lord.
Y'all
Okay.
might. She still get grounded
No, I
in her
I
own
don't,
house.
guys.
In her
Thank
own
you.
house.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.
Bye, guys.
You kill me. You kill me. You just
Taking me